My daughter was suspended for running a wish-granting business at school. Brett, out she was charging classmates $5 to solve their problems minus, and her success rate was eerily high. When the school secretary called saying I needed to pick up my 9-year-old daughter immediately, my mind raced through worst-case scenarios. Had she been injured? Was she sick? The secretary's cryptic, "The principal will explain everything," only heightened my anxiety. Walking into the principal's office, I found my daughter Emma sitting calmly with her unicorn backpack on her lap. Across from her, Principal Winters looked simultaneously concerned and bewildered. "Mrs. Chen, thank you for coming so quickly," he began, clearing his throat. "We've discovered that Emma has been operating what she calls Wish Jussards Incorporated from the equipment shed during recess for the past 3 weeks." Emma beamed proudly while the principal slid a glitter-covered composition book across his desk. Inside was a meticulously organized ledger with names, dates, payment amounts, and wishes granted minus all in her rainbow gel pen handwriting. "She's been charging students $5 to solve their problems," he continued, "and that's not even the concerning part. According to multiple teachers and students, Emma's business had an uncanny success rate. Lily Watson wanted to ace her spelling test after failing 3 in a row minus. She got her first 100%. Jackson Meyer wanted his parents to stop fighting minus. They announced a vow renewal ceremony the next day. Zoe Phillips wanted her lost hamster to come home minus. It appeared in their garden that afternoon. I am just really good at helping." Emma shrugged when asked to explain. Her office hours were Monday, Wednesday, and Friday recesses. Shadow would enter the equipment shed one by one, pay their $5, and explain their wish. Emma would listen intently, write it in her book, and then perform what she called a special thinking ceremony minus, which apparently involved closing her eyes, humming softly, and touching the client's shoulder. "The rules are very strict," Emma explained earnestly. "No wishing for money, no hurting anyone, and no making someone like you if they don't already." When I asked how she came up with these rules, she said matter-of-factly, "From watching Aladdin." Obviously, the principal showed me a shoebox containing $135 minus her complete business earnings. "We can't allow students to exchange money or operate businesses on school grounds," he explained, trying to maintain seriousness despite the situation's absurdity. On the drive home, I asked Emma how she thought her wishes were coming true. "I don't make them come true, Mom," she said, as if explaining something obvious to someone very slow. "I just help people figure out how to make their own wishes happen." She explained that for Lily, she suggested studying with flashcards and getting enough sleep. For Jackson, she told him to leave drawings about how much he loved seeing his parents happy together where they would find them. For Zoe, she recommended checking the garden shed where their cat often napped. "But why charge money?" I asked. "Because Dad says nothing in life is free," she replied simply, "and people try harder when they have to pay for something." That evening, my husband nearly choked on his dinner when Emma proudly announced she'd been suspended for being too good at business. After recovering, he asked to see her business plan and profit margins, genuinely impressed by her initiative, if not her choice of venue. Emma returned to school after her 2-day suspension, with a written apology and a promise to stop charging classmates. But the following week, her teacher called minus not to report another problem, but to share that Emma had started a kindness compultants club during lunch. No money involved, but students were still lining up for her advice. When asked about her career aspirations now, Emma no longer says princess or veterinarian. Instead, she confidently declares life coach minus or maybe CEO. I've hidden her composition book in my desk drawer not as punishment, but because something tells me it might be worth showing at her first real business launch someday. Some children play pretend, others create solutions to real problems. I'm beginning to suspect I'm raising the latter.